What we're talking about today is taking men from being foodie calls to treasure hunters. And that's often what we're looking for when we're looking for things that's gonna make us better in life. We're looking for a treasure, right? We over 100, family. It's time to tap in. So let me see what y'all got so far. What do you guys think the #1 mistake that men make when it comes to dating? Now, men, I need y'all to be on your P's and Q's, and I need y'all to respond to me. Okay, now take in what I'm about to say first, though, before we disregard and compete with what I'm about to say. But I think when I finish my thought, you'll say, "Damn, Kevin, you got a point." Okay, I think you'll say this, and I think a lot of women have felt, I don't want to say victim, but they experience this on a daily basis. Okay, and this is why they don't really show gratitude and appreciation to all of the gifts and the gestures or the effort that you're putting forward. You about to find out why, man. If you've ever dated a woman and gave your all, led with your effort, led with your intent, and she seemed to not be interested in it, she thought that you just do this for everybody, you just showing off, you just trying to buy her affection, it didn't work out in your favor, so to speak. You ended up on the outside looking in, and she's telling you that she ain't trying to deal with you like that. And now you spent your money, giving her money, paid her bills, bought her things, and now she's telling you you did it because she wanted to. Right? You ever been there, fellas? I'm sure you have. But I'm gonna tell you, often we get mad at the woman when that happens, right? You played us, you used us, you used me, you played me. We get very upset. Men, I'm gonna tell you something. We gotta start taking accountability for the world that we're creating. A lot of that is our fault. Okay? Now I'm explaining to you why. The #1 mistake that men make when it comes to dating is projection. Now I'm going to explain to you why I say that. Before I explain it, though, you know I got to make you wait. Before I explain that, I'm going to tell you something about projection, just a little bit about projection. Projection is feminine. It's not a masculine trait. It's feminine. So masculinity is action, right? It's action, it's the physical, right? Femininity is the spiritual, right? Thought, spirituality, emotions. These things are feminine because they exist in a place where you can't physically see them. They're not in a physical plane, right? So your thoughts, your dreams, your aspirations, your projections, these are all feminine things. They're not based on anything in reality. They're not masculine. You cannot prove them definitely. You cannot demonstrate it definitely. So that makes it ambiguous and flowy. It's not solid. Do you understand? So when men vet and we go off of patterns, this is how we get the best estimate or appraisal of the woman or the diamond that we are looking at, right? That we are critiquing. Does this make sense? You have to do the work, fellas. So what we do oftentimes is we project. We see a really beautiful woman, and beauty inspires a man. If a man sees a woman that he's overwhelmingly attracted to, something about him wants to put in effort for her. Now, this is just because he finds her beautiful now. Now, why is that? That's the question. Why is it that just because he finds her beautiful, why does that inspire him to want to go out of his way to be seen by her? And that often means effort, kind gestures, buying her things, right? Trying to prove himself. Why? The reason, ladies, that happens is when a man sees a beautiful woman, and when I say masculine and feminine, let me just say this. I'm not saying you're weak if it's feminine, if you're strong if it's masculine. I'm telling you what they are simply in the esoteric way of explaining things, okay? I'm not saying you're wrong. We all have masculine and feminine energy, okay? But I'm telling you, men, you're taking a feminine approach to building something that should require structure. And what you're going to do is find out later that you built on the wrong foundation when you could have found out before you built whether or not it was the right person to build with. Do you understand? So it's not wise to live in your projections. So anyway, why does a woman's beauty inspire a man? Because when he sees her, he mistakes her beauty with innocence. Do you understand? With sweetness, with kindness. This is why. I swear to God, look at Corey said, facts. When we see a beautiful woman, we think that ain't nobody else getting to her. She must ain't had nobody touch her. She must be turning dudes down left and right. I got to move with my best foot forward. She's too good for me. You know, we think we put her on a pedestal. So we pedestal her for her beauty. So, and women know this. They've been pedestalized for their beauty since they can remember. And often, family, it gets on their nerves, especially when they know they're not that type of woman. They know they're not that type of woman. So now they're upset with you because you're moving like a clown. I swear to God, yo, they don't see it as like a compliment. Ugh. You ever had a girl act like that? You moving with love in your heart. You like her. Ugh. Get out my face. You thinking I'm trying to be nice to you, yo. Well, it gets on her nerves. You understand? So it don't come off like you think it's going to come off. So the problem, family, is we didn't teach our sons, and because of that, we don't know that one of the strongest qualities of masculinity is the ability to adapt. The ability to make adjustments, family. Life hit hard, man, and when it does, you got to be able to adjust and change. What you're doing today might not work tomorrow. How you hunt today may not work tomorrow. Just go back to when men were in their most savage state, having to hunt for survival. Okay, animals migrate. They move around. They learn how the hunters move. They learn you. They know your smell. So it's key that you know how to adapt, that you know how to adjust so you can keep eating. You can't just go about it the same way every time. That's why it's ruled out as insanity if you're trying the same thing and expecting a different result. Right? So as a man, we got to say, okay, I have to adjust here. Something's happening when I project onto these women that they are good women, that they are loving, that they want family, that they are in need of love, that they want a romantic partner that's going to take care of them and show them the world. Let me tell you something, man. To a lot of these women out there, that's offensive. It comes off as misogynistic. What will happen is you'll think this woman is everything that you dream your woman would be because she's beautiful. And then we'll get angry when she's not that woman. That's feminine. So now you're in your emotions because someone isn't who you expected them to be. You projected onto them, number one. That was your number one mistake. And then now, number two, you're upset when they don't turn out to be that way. And you're fussing at her, trying to change her. That's listen, guys, I always say, this is how you go from being a foodie call to a treasure hunter, okay? You're gonna be a foodie call if you lead with your enthusiasm. If you just say, okay, she's fine, let me walk up to her and try to take her out. Let me try to get time with her. If you moving like that just off the strength of her beauty with no qualities to go off of, you haven't done any appraisal, family, you've gotten ahead of the investigation. And that's feminine. As a man, you cannot build without measuring first. So if you're sitting up here just cutting a bunch of boards and you haven't taken time to measure, yo, that's weak. That's not manly. Measure twice, cut once. So just because she's fine, don't walk up trying to wow her. Man, you don't know this woman, man. And I swear to you, if you actually knew who she was, what she just got finished doing, what she planned to do, the type of lifestyle she lived, you wouldn't be walking over there saying that shit. You think she got good character because she's beautiful. Yo, that's gonna ruin your life. A relationship is the most important decision you'll ever make as a man. That woman could be the bane of your existence or the wind beneath your damn wings. Which one are you looking for? Because there's plenty of women out here. And women have different personalities. So if you look at a lot of the commentary that says that all women are the same, that this is female nature, yo, you're gonna be fucking up out here because women have different personalities just like dudes do. Every dude ain't out just to knock something up and be nasty and, you know, do all this type of freaky stuff with a woman, just like all women ain't out here to be nasty. So if you keep thinking that underlying all women's character, they are all freaks, right? And they all down for whatever, low key, you just gotta be the right man to access that from them. That's a bad philosophy to have because some women actually have standards. So our problem, men, is we've projected on the women that they were pure, innocent, sweet, pleasant, just because they were beautiful. Yo, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. And when they don't turn out to be that way, we're generalizing all women into being this way. That's not right. So as a man, you gotta understand, it's gonna be bad women out here. It's gonna be good women. So how do you vet? How do you measure? How do you keep the bad women away? Do not lead with your effort, kings. Now, again, you're a treasure hunter. So if you're looking at a diamond, right? You can't project that the diamond's real. I don't care how beautiful it looks. You can't say, oh, I know that's expensive. Oh my God, like I know that's real. You gotta look through the diamond. You gotta do the work, family. What we're doing is we're seeing beautiful women And here's the thing, family. A lot of their beauty is it boils down to art too. They're good at fixing themselves up. They get a lot of practice. They do it every single day. So a lot of things with these women, they haven't really worked on things at the root level. They're simply just doctoring up the surface. They putting band-aids on it, family. And here you come because you see a beautiful face, and really, she may be beautiful, but mostly she knows how to make herself up. So a 5 can become a damn 8, 6 can become a 10 if she's an artist. I've seen 2s become 9-ish because they're artists. And here your ass go. Ready to give the world to somebody who has not proven it to you. Now, she could be sweet under all of that, but you got to find out, kings. Now, how do you do that? It ain't in her looks, family. It's in her behavior. But too many of us are low vibrational, man. Like, we will not fuck with her if she don't look like a certain... And don't get me wrong, you should be attracted to her. So I'm not saying that you should start, you know, lowering your standards and be with somebody you're not even physically attracted to at all, simply because she's sweet, because you're going to be miserable if that's the case. That's the problem that women make. Tell you a quick joke. Tell you a quick joke, okay? Quick joke. 3 women died, went to heaven, okay? When they got to heaven, God let them right in. Now, that seemed like it was a catch to that, and they found out quickly it was. Heaven was filled with ducks everywhere. And the only rule that God had for them is do not step on any of these ducks. Now, we don't know what's going to happen if you step on the ducks, but that was God's only rule. Don't step on a duck. All right, now follow me. Ducks are everywhere. All right? So, the first lady, she stepped on a duck immediately. Of course she did. It's ducks everywhere. What's going to happen to her? God came and chained the ugliest man that she'd ever saw in her life to her. Right? And said, you got to be shackled to him forever because you stepped on a duck. Now, mind you, the second woman, she's a little bit more careful, but needless to say, she ends up stepping on a duck. Same thing happens. God comes to her, chains this ugly fella to her, happens to be the ugliest guy she ever saw in her life. This is who you got to spend eternity with because you stepped on a duck. Now, the last lady says to herself, man, I got to avoid these ducks. I don't want to be shackled to anybody, so some ugly person forever, because I stepped on a duck, right? So she starts really walking carefully, okay? And she manages to make it months without stepping on a duck, okay? Now, one day God came to her and chained the most handsome man in the world to her. She's wondering, why would I get such a treatment like this? A privilege and honor to be chained to the most handsome, charming, dignified, disciplined man on earth. Why, Lord, did you do this? The Lord said, because he stepped on a duck. Now, I want you guys to understand the moral of this damn story, okay? Some of y'all are stepping on ducks, and you're miserable. You got with this person because they fit the template of what you was looking for. He got some money. He got some resources, but he's a duck. And you miserable as hell with this man. You shackled to a duck. And fellas, you don't want to be shackled to no damn duck either, just because she's sweet, okay? So you don't want to start lowering your standards on the physicality of the person and end up miserable because you made one thing a priority. Do you understand? So a lot of times women will make the fight. This better go fucking viral. Y'all better clip this because that was crazy. But anyway, that's a good example. Women will see a guy, oh, he got the money, and she will drop all. She knows she ain't attracted to this dude. Now we feel pity for the guy, bro. She using you. She don't really like you. She just wants your assets. We feel pity for the guy, but nah, I feel pity for the girl, cause she the one miserable. The guy's winning. When he lay down and do his most intimate things, he's doing them with someone that he finds attractive. He is genuine. He is organic. He really likes her. He's enjoying those moments. However, when she lays down at that same exact time, she got somebody sweating on her that she don't even find attractive. Now, who winning, family? He in heaven, and she stepped on a fucking duck. Now listen, when y'all see somebody that look like they don't belong together, and you can tell it's some upside down shit like that, say, yo, she stepped on a duck. Or he stepped on a duck. Do you understand? So, fellas, I'm not asking you to step on ducks. I'm not saying to say, okay, she a 2 in my eyes, because beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Women, you don't get to decide how beautiful you are, unfortunately. You don't. So it's up to the guy. So fellas, if you find her not to be attractive at all, move around, she's not for you. Somebody will find her to be beautiful. If you choose that woman, the price you're gonna have to pay is misery. You're not gonna enjoy sleeping with her. You're not gonna enjoy spending time with her. And that's gonna translate over to her because you're not gonna be romantic with her. You're not gonna kiss on her, do things with her because you're not attracted. And to her, that's gonna translate that you don't love her. Now she got a miserable life with somebody that she likes, but he ain't really feeling her. But people don't like to be in upside down ass relationships like that, right? So make sure she's attractive first, fellas. Make sure that she does inspire you. Just don't lead with your money first. You still got to vet. So what do? You see a woman that you find is beautiful. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Don't walk in saying, man, you wifey material. You have yet to do the appraisal. So what do, family? You tell her you want to get to know her better. You invite her out for some questions. Now that's called a date. Because you want to find out more about her, right? So you don't want a lot of loud music when you're going to talk to her. You shouldn't have to spend a bunch of money just to find out if this diamond has any clarity to it. You're not buying the diamond yet, family. You simply want to appraise it. I just want to see what you about, what you own. So you ask qualifying questions, fellas, to what you looking for in your life. You don't put her through the ringer so you can find things to complain about. If you know what life you want to live, you find out what type of life she's into. If you know that if you sense that she is for the streets, family, that she's not marriage material, that means don't go any farther with that. Now, here's where this adaptability comes in. If you are praising this diamond to see if it's a diamond and you find out it's a cubic zirconia, act accordingly. It's a cubic zirconia. Why are you acting like it's real? That's when people say you faking, bro. Because you're going to sit here and, okay, I'm going to give you an example. You go to the strip club. Or you in a place where you know these women are loose. You know that this woman ain't no treasure because you can tell by what she's doing at the time. She on some transactional shit. And you can tell, bro. So you in the strip club telling this woman she beautiful and you want to save her. Now, ladies, imagine you're a stripper and you looking for dollars. And here this bozo in here is talking about how fine you are and how if you just quit all this and leave him for that, you don't ever have to do this again. Is he not pissing you off? Now, he thinks that he's being sweet to you, girl. You are so beautiful. You're the most beautiful woman I ever saw. Why are you doing this? What happened? I want to take this from you, love. I want to show you a better way. Yo, she's like, well, you get this. I done walked up on him. Ah, shit. She only cares about this if she can leverage that beauty and get that man's money from him that night. Because trust me, she is not thinking about leaving for this man. Yo, he getting on her damn nerves. Yo, save that speech for a woman who deserves it. You over here talking crazy. She don't hear you, bruh. She see you as a clown because she knows she in there stripping. She knows she in there showing her ass. She know that she's in there half-ass naked and really you in your lust and don't know the difference. Nothing about this woman says that she's wifey material, but you in there trying to wife her up. Now, ain't that a you problem? Then when you turn out she not who you thought she was, now you mad. Who you mad at, bro? I mean, just think about this. And that's the problem. You projected on her that she was sweet. You projected on her that if she had a good man in her life, if somebody treated her right, if she just had somebody to love on her, let me tell you something. These women done walked all over men who was just trying to love on them. And ladies, you do the same thing. You see this guy, this Jody, who you know just wants some sex. He just wants some sex. Here you go, trying to change him. Thinking that if some woman just love on him right, cook his food with the right amount of seasoning, he gonna change. Yo, here's what's happening. You simping. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna give of yourself, and give of yourself until you've given it all. And this person is sitting here on the other end with all of you, and you ain't got none of them. And now you upset, you angry. I didn't get no relationship. I done slept with this man in every way I can count. He done put it everywhere on me, slapped me everywhere with it, all which way around. And all of a sudden now, he ain't even gonna be in a relationship with me. What, he told you that? He told you he just trying to have a little fun. He told you he ain't on nothing serious right now. So what you should have done is moved around. This man ain't looking for what you looking for. Don't demonize him. Don't be mad at him. You can't change him. People have different personalities. Find somebody who thinks like you. So now it turns into this men against women thing. Yo, that's crazy. Find the right woman. Get out from around them damn women. And a lot of times, guys, you got a choice to make. Because here's what we do as a man. When we find out she's a cubic zirconia, we'll wear that shit anyway. She just costume jewelry, but we will wear her ass to the club. Now, we thought she was a treasure, but we found out she was a cubic zirconia. We saw all them clouds in there. Them clouds don't go away. So you asked her about her background, or she said too much that let you know that this is a cubic zirconia, right? So we didn't just say, I'm looking for a diamond, ma'am. I'm going to move around. We said, okay, well, let's lower our standards and let's just adjust. Let's adjust on the fly. Okay, I'm no longer looking for a treasure. Let's just have some fun. She want to have some fun. I'll have some fun with her. Now, I ain't driving, y'all. My beautiful wife, Jamie, here is driving for me because she know I'm on it. She know I'm going in today.
That's right.
All right, so where was I? So anyway, yeah, those clouds are not going anywhere, family. So he done hurt. She done said too much to let him know she was a cubic zirconia. Now he said, I'm still gonna go out with her on my arm tonight. Now what the girl did is she felt like this man really liked me because he ain't gonna tell you. And that's another problem we make, fellas, is when you find out that a girl got a horrible philosophy and it's led to her being for the streets, we don't tell her shit. We just take advantage of her poor philosophy and go ahead and give her that business. And that's sad because, yo, if she had the correct philosophy, she may not be moving that way. So she is adapted to the world she lives in too. So she thinks a lot of that shit is okay. She don't know it turns men off. Does this make sense, family? So when you see that she's a cubic zirconia, fellas, I know you saying, well, I can still have fun with her. I can still go out to the club and get the same, effect. I just can't keep it on long term. I just ain't gonna keep her around long term. And I got to get rid of her before she turn my ass green. Because I'm going to tell you something. She going to turn you green anyway. Because what's going to happen is this. You're going to change because you're going to start to think that women act like this because that's the women that you put yourself around. So when you start lowering your standards and say, I'm going to kick it with this cubic zirconia, this woman who's not worth what I'm trying to do, I'm looking for something of value, something that's going to go a long way I can have kids with, marriage with. This woman is on some fun shit, some transactional shit. Okay, well, let me get on some fun shit and transactional shit with her. I'll rock this cubic zirconia. Now she lying on you, saying that you did something to her you didn't do. Now she throwing you under the bus and ruining your damn reputation. Now she's saying your thing's small. You know why your thing's small? Because she had enough to be able to judge. She done had 20 penises. So of course she know if your thing's small, she's a connoisseur. You know why she judging your sex saying it's bad? Because she's had enough sex to be able to tell you if it was bad or not. she knows. So now here you are under fucking judgment and ridicule, and you're being examined like you the damn diamond. And you sitting here mad. You should have not wore that cubic zirconia. It wasn't real. So I think men should think about the consequences that come with cubic zirconias. Low value ass women who just good for a night or two. I say avoid them altogether because they'll fuck your life up. I done seen too many men with now. And if you a loser, fuck with them. They for you. If you for the streets, then she for the streets. She ain't gonna tell on you because you ain't nobody to tell on. But if you somebody of value, do not fuck with a cubic zirconia. Because she gonna ruin you, bruh. She's gonna tell everybody she fucked you. And the only reason she willing to tell that story is because you somebody of value that she don't feel like she lose value with for sleeping with. You gotta think, women lose value socially when they sleep with guys with no negotiation, no relationship, right? So women get judged for moving quickly with their body. Yo, she ain't about to tell the world that she slept with you and let you be an open body count for her if you ain't somebody that brings her some type of clout for telling that shit. If you a loser, yo, she is not telling nobody. She don't care how small your penis is. She don't care how bad the sex was or where you took her for that damn date. She's just gonna regret it and sweep it under the damn rug, yo. Now, you can believe me or not, man, I'm trying to tell you so you can make better moves for yourself. You understand? So here you are thinking, I can take advantage. This woman is out here, and she's a cubic zirconia. I can tell she moved quick. Well, shit, I'm down for a little fun. I'm down for a little, even though I'm looking for a treasure, I'm down for a little fun. But that's fucked up because if you're looking for a treasure, you got to be one. In order for you to manifest a treasure, you got to be one too. That means you got to have standards. If you putting your penis in every woman you deal with, even when they cubic zirconias, yo, why would a treasure want to deal with you? You're going to bring too many unwanted consequences in your life through the company you keep because you don't know how to say no to low vibrational ass people. You ain't no real man. You're not a real smooth character until you turning it down. Anybody can say, yeah, there's some coochie. Anybody can. But you ain't no smooth brother until you can say, I'm good. I'm good, yo. I'm good. It ain't worth, what they say, it ain't worth the squeeze. The juice ain't worth the damn squeeze. You know, if sleeping with you is gonna it's gonna make me a public spectacle, yo, you can stay where you at. If sleeping with you gonna get me some type of disease, if sleeping with you gonna get me caught up with somebody, any one of these parking spots right here on the side. If sleeping with you gonna do all that to me, am I just back in right there? Well, no, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, if it's gonna do all of that, family, you might as well just avoid the whole scenario. You understand? And I'm just saying it from man to man. I'm saying this to y'all as if no woman is listening right now. When you find out she's a cubic zirconia, don't lower your standards and rock her to the club anyway. Other fellas gonna see you with her. Other women gonna see you with her, and she gonna say, I can take advantage of him too. He ain't no treasure for real. He ain't no king for real. He'll fuck with any woman. He just trying to look for a wife to marry, but he really a fuck with any woman. So it's easy to get in this circle. It's easy to get close to him because he really don't got no standards. Handful of cubic zirconias. Man got a whole, he covered in them. You covered in them, family. You got this cubic zirconia, that one. You got a ring on every damn finger. And you wonder why she don't value you. She can tell they fake. Women are more social than you realize. They got men coming up to them every day. So they see you from a mile away, fellas. You think you deceptive? You think you move in some kind of discreet way like she don't know that shit fake? She know when you with a woman that's on some bullshit because, hey, man, real recognize real or fake recognize fake, however you want to see it. Just like if I see a girl out here who swears she a treasure, but I see her with a Jody, yo, you ain't got to say no more. Because I know Jody didn't play you. I know Jody didn't fake like he was looking for something for real. Jody told your ass straight up he was on some simple shit, and you with him. Yo, I know you not on no real shit. So, fellas, man, understand that your problem is not being able to adjust when you find out that she is not a diamond. And instead you get upset because you've done too much in the feminine realm. You've projected onto her that she was sweet, kind, feminine, for the long haul, like Steve Smith, the football player. But you've projected onto her that she was all of that. And then when she wasn't, you got mad at her, called her a hoe and called all these damn names. Leave her the fuck alone. Don't call her names. Don't shame her. Nobody should be socially mistreated because of the lifestyle they live. Just don't be with them. I ain't out here trying to tell no girl, you for the streets. You're a hoe. You're a slut. Man, I ain't demeaning none of y'all. I don't care. Your life is, the decisions you make gonna affect your life. So it's not up to me if you a hoe or not. If you whatever you say you are, I'm just not fucking with you. So if I see that you move in a certain way, you're not the type of woman I'm looking for. It's just that. I'm not about to judge you. I'm not going to leave and say the restaurant's horrible because I didn't like it. I'm not going to go everywhere and give it bad reviews. Hey, y'all, I hate their food. Man, it ain't for you. Go where you like eating because sometimes it ain't the food is bad. It's just it ain't your taste. Some people love that shit. Look, it's a restaurant for a reason. It's a restaurant. It's in business for a reason, and people go there for a reason. So if you sitting there not liking the food and you look over, okay, they like the food. They like the food. Then don't say it's bad food. So you don't like the guy, you know, but they do. Then, hey, it is what it is. Like the basketball player Joe Smith, right? He found out his wife on OnlyFans. Everybody saying, man, she for the streets. Yo, she who he chose. He projected. He felt like, hey, she'll change. And she didn't. And what he learned the hard way. They don't change. That cloud that's in that diamond remains. You cannot change her past. And so you can't change how she sees the world. Your past, family, is how you see the world. So if you spend a lot of times with loose-ass women, you're going to think every woman is loose. You're going to think every woman is out to play you, trying to get over on you. And that's why men shouldn't fuck around. Now, we tell women, the more you lay with men, the harder it is for you to bond, to pair bond. The more you have horrible encounters with men, the more you become traumatized, and it makes it difficult for you to move forward because you're not healed. So I advise you, the less men, the better. Okay, fellas? Man, you got to put some of that shit, that knowledge, that profound knowledge you have, because that's true. But you got to practice that shit, too. The more low vibrational women you kick it with, fellas, makes you more judgmental and critical of women. Because you start to believe that all women behave that way, not just the women that you chose, that you hung around. So you start thinking that low-key, because of my experience with women, this is how women behave. But you got to understand, man, you met those women when you were vibrating at the level you was vibrating at, too. All women are not like that. So you got to find different women. How do you do that? Vet from the very beginning. Stop projecting. She's never who you think she is. Nobody is. Nobody is who you think they are, family. You got to get to know people and don't lie about the patterns that you see. And as a man, have a good memory. And if you don't have a good memory, write that shit down. So you can always keep it at an objective lens that this person did this or did that. Of course, they're going to have a reason. Why was you sleeping with this man with no relationship? Because it was my friend with benefits. That's her reason. Don't argue with it. Don't make her feel like a bad person. Just say to yourself, is that the type of woman I want? The type of woman who decides her standards based on what she wants right now in life. Well, I ain't looking for no man right now. Wrong phone. Dang. Got the call. I'm outside. Ah, crap. Listen, family. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my Facebook page right now. I'm going to be doing a series on taking you from a foodie call to a treasure hunter so you can find the woman that's best for you and stop making the mistake of projecting on the women and getting angry when they're not who you think they were. And now you got all these insults for them and trying to call them a hoe and shit. Really, it's just, man, look, it's dudes out here who move in low vibrational. It's women, and it's always going to be girls out here for the streets, and it's always going to be Jodies out here. Always and forever, family. Okay? Just keep in mind this. When you look at stuff like Game of Thrones, right? These old school movies, and you see these men with the gold coins, they got a little coin, right? So they find themselves in the brothels, surrounded by all these different women, right? Laying all over them. They got their wine, they strong drink, and they got their coins, right? And they go in there, and the next scene, you see these women all sleeping with these men, and then these men are just laying with the women. They get up, they mean to them. They don't even give a damn about these women after it's over, right? Then they leave. They think they better than those women. And to the observer, it looked like they the man because they got all these women. But are they rich, or is the man who found a woman who will be with him without gold and give her not just a moment to him, her body to him, in terms of carrying his baby, nurturing his child, supporting him and being there for him? Who's richer? The man who can go into the brothel and pay those women who would do that shit for anybody with a coin? Who's richer, family? Because we looking at the guy who can throw the money on the hook on the strippers and shit and pay the hookers like he the man. The man who can pay for women, he the man. How is he the man? Because listen, family, them ducks will eat that bread no matter who throwing it. That's like me going to the damn lake and I got a bunch of bread. You all, he the man. Look how them ducks running up to him. Are you crazy? The man that's at the brothel, he's the loser. He got to give up gold coin just to access women. Yo, I'd rather have one woman who loves me that I don't have to pay than a bunch of women that I'm fucking dealing out for. Does that make sense, family? And so what's the real money? If they got to use gold coins to access those women, the women of value, if you can't use gold coins to access them, what becomes the thing that you have to earn now? Because we say get the money, you'll get the women. No, get the money, you'll get those women, the women that's ready to sell themselves. You want the woman that'll fuck with you when you ain't got shit. Not because she don't understand life, that she needs a man with resources, but because she understands that she can build with you because of what she see in you. So you might not have shit to show for it tangibly, but she can see something inside of you because you a diamond too. So she got to look inside of you and see qualities, discipline, a no give up mentality. When he failed, how do he act? How does he act when shit don't go his way? Is he resilient? Do he got that bounce back mentality? Because I'll take that over a couple dollars in the bank. Because money fluctuates, man. What you got today, you can lose tomorrow. How you going to act when you lose it? Do we have the propensity to get that shit back? That's what's key. So she's looking inside of you. And when she sees that you a diamond, yo, you got her. So what is she looking for, family? Qualities, not your damn money. So go to work. Build your utility. Don't give up. Create a plan. Focus on your dreams, your goals, and be patient. Learn how to deal with people. Learn great conflict resolution. Learn a serious family. Build your confidence through learning your abilities, family. Know what's in your wheelhouse. And lead with that. Not what you can do for somebody. And when she's work out, get your body right. Be looking good. So when she see you, it's obvious, bro. It's obvious. You think she about to treat that man like, psh, whatever, psh, whatever. What you got for me? If you ain't got at least $1,500, saw this video, a girl said, if you ain't got at least $1,500, she won't even spend time with you. You think she's saying that to somebody who's established, like a real ass man? I ain't say a high value man, like a man with a bunch of money. Because what we find is those ball players, those singers, those guys with all that damn money, they have low development. They didn't work on their qualities. So women ain't even fucking with them for who they are. They just want their money, and we think they the man. No, they can shoot ball. They can rap. they can sing. They ain't the man. Look at how these women treated Tyrese. Look at Joe Smith, what he going through. Yo, money don't equal respect. Money don't equal submission. It mean getting your ass used. What equal respect? You being respectable. That's what yields respect. You finding a respectable woman, a respectful woman. That's what gets you respect. You don't look for someone who's disrespectful. You hear that cloud in the clarity, the cloud in the diamond. She disrespectful, right? So you're going to try to tell her, don't be disrespectful. You think she going to stop being disrespectful because that's what Joe Smith said to her. Yo, that's disrespectful. You think she give a fuck? So you trying to use morals to keep somebody in check who really about that life. Yo, you're not about to hold them back and create no boundaries with no damn morals. They're only going to call you controlling because really they want to do that shit. They hate the fact that you think what they doing is disrespectful. Don't get with no woman like that because you're going to be in a constant battle just for peace, man. Stay tuned. I'm out of here. Stay tuned, family. Stay tuned. I got more for y'all, but stay tuned for the complete series and my book on being a treasure hunter. Oh, okay, so you're going to become a treasure hunter by the time I get finished with you. All right? I'll put the book up later this afternoon so you can go ahead and get the pre-order if you want to do that. But subscribe for discounts. Subscribe to the page for my book club so we can sit and talk about the things that's in my books, the things that we see out in the world so we can build and grow together. As men, we need a space for men, okay, to really be able to have these conversations without the critique and the manipulation that sometimes women can do when they don't like what you say. Switch up your words and try to gaslight you, act like you said something different. I need for men to understand that this is not about trolling or judging women. It's about you finding a person in your life that's not going to lead you to this, to problems like that Joe Smith is having down the road, that many men are having down the road after they've invested, after they've married, after they've given themselves to a woman. Here now, them clouds you saw early on in the relationship, in that diamond early on, are now revealing themselves. And now you find out why you should have never fucked with that Cuban zirconia. But anyway, family, that's it. I'm off my soapbox for the day. I'll see y'all soon. Peace, love, and happiness. I never said that before. Actually, my slogans are be evolution. Be the change that you want to see, not anybody else want to see, okay? And no candle loses its flame from lighting the other. And if you were to ever find yourself in the middle of chaos,
it is in that chaos that you find yourself.
Absolutely. It is in said chaos. I'm going to try to change it. It's in said chaos that you have foundeth thyself, okay? That's the book of Kevin, okay? That's from the book of Kevin right there, all right? If thouest worst to ever findeth themselves in chaos, sith, iteth is in thateth. All right, I'm out, y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.